Want to know the secrets to the universe?
Yes, please, Porcupine Man.
Okay, it's gonna be quick, let's go. You know how everything started with the Big Bang?
Yes, of course, doesn't everybody?
Also, you want to save this for later. So it starts with the Big Bang, and it's safe to say that we can assume that the Big Bang is an explosion. And you know what an explosion is, right? Right?
Light and sound.
Duh. So there you have your Big Bang, your big kaboom, your explosion of light and sound, which are waves, and the waves are going up and down. You're with me so far, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So we continue. Now, light and sound is made up of more than what humans can typically see and hear.
But of what we do know, we know it's white light.
This white light is made up of all of these colours, and these are representative of different numbers in the numerology, which I will get to in a second. But first, did you know the colour purple doesn't exist? No, neither did I until the day before yesterday. Okay, so the first thing that the universe is doing when it comes into existence is understanding that if it is conscious, realizes that it just is. And this is why you then get the one, which is the singularity. From there, you need the masculine and feminine to create, which is two. So first you've got survival, which just is, then you've got feeling, because there's things happening between the two, essentially the cycle of creation. From there, it's thinking, what do they want to do? So that's when you go back to the holy trinities in every religion, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, or you've got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Zeus, Poseidon, Hades. Each one of these are responsible for the first three. And then from there, they break down into God's children and angels, right? So these are overseeing the cosmos as it's traveling through space and time. And why is it like this? It's because from here, the universe is all powerful, but as it travels through space-time, it becomes less and less dense and eventually forms into this, right? So going back to the light and sound, we are essentially that explosion happening through time-space, which is operating within this fabric here, and through density, electromagnetism, etc. We're then flying through these cycles of creation, just surviving, feeling, thinking, and then using our intelligence and our shadow self to accept and embrace our senses in order to change the way we are as beings so that we can harmonize, move into a state of flow, and then restart the cycle all over again. Now, each one is finding security within creation, which is the red. Then you've got flowing within creation, which is the orange. Then you've got willpower within creation, which is your ego, and yellow. And you've got acceptance and gratitude within creation, which is green. Then you've got expression within creation, which is blue, authentic, honest, true. And then finally, you've got peace within creation. And that is why with survival, you're associated with number one, because you're just alive. Second one is associated with feeling, because it's masculine and feminine, contrasting. So because you're trying to survive, you feel a certain type of way, and then you decide what you want to do to live, because you feel a certain type of way. And you're doing that by thinking about it, which is the third dimension. And then using your shadow and intellect. So survival is basically associated with earth, keeps you grounded. Feeling is associated with water, because they come and go and they flow, right? The mind is the fire, constantly burning, number three. The intellect is the invert of the mind, using the fact that instead of the mind just racing, we can use the mind ourselves. And then we learn that we have five senses. We actually have more than that, but I'll get into that later. And then from there, you're using that to change yourself and then harmonize yourself. And have you noticed how each one of these are sacred geometry representing to various different colors within creation? And then from here, so you got summary. God creates the universe, light and sound. Stars start to form. Planets and moon begin to form. Consciousness fragments across the universe, spreading out, and less dense starts to forget its roots, because it was up here, and as it's traveled through billions of years, all of that is now recycled into this thing here. And because it's now recycled into this thing from all these different parts of the universe, we're now confused and lost as to where we're actually supposed to get back to, which is why we're using tools like this: numerology, astrology, endocrinology, MBTI, human design, chakras, 12 laws, 7 principles, shadow work, and psychology to understand how you are that. Okay? As well as that, if you want to look into some people that understand the science behind it and the whole woo-woo mystical side, you've got Vivekanand, Joe Dispenza, Sadhguru, Tesla, Max Planck, Walter Russell, Neville Goddard, Alan Watts, David Hawkins, Swami Vivekanand, and Eckhart Tolle. That was a fucking speed run on everything. I hope you really enjoyed that. And if it made some sense, please comment some gratitude or let me know if you understood what you understood. And if you didn't understand anything, feel free to ask questions, because I'm just trying to figure it out myself. So why don't we just figure it out together? Share this with a friend, follow me for more. Love and light to all.